Here we are in Melbourne with my old friend and colleague and the Hall of Famer, Steve Flink, talking about this day where we saw just a few minutes ago Rafa Nadal beating convincingly, I would say,
yes.
Raonic, 6-4, 7-6, 6-4, with Raonic, who may regret 3 set points he had in the second set.
Well, 6 altogether. Remember, there was actually 3 for Nadal against Nadal at 4-5 on Nadal's serve,
Sure.
and then 3 more in the tiebreak, so a total of 6. And Raonic was just unable to capitalize. Nadal was getting very nervous in the part of the match. I think, frankly, Ubaldo, that he still would have gone on to win the match, even if it had got to 1 set all, but it made his task a lot easier that he escaped and saved those 6 set points altogether and won that tiebreak, because that put him up 2 sets to love, and I think both men knew that Nadal was not going to lose from that position.
Yeah, I think we have seen again the Nadal of some time ago, because really he made some unbelievable passing shot while he was running, and he was able to recover difficult and different situations. I mean, I don't know what you think about it.
I thought he was very mentally tough. I agree with you. There was some spectacular shot making. I do think he was a little streakier than usual. He missed some easy balls that we don't normally see from him, but not when it really counted, not when he was down the set points. And he never lost his serve in 3 sets, which was impressive to me because he kept the pressure on Raonic by refusing to lose his own serve. And so, yes, I was impressed overall. Now he's gone from 5-setter with Zverev to 4 sets with Monfils to straight sets tonight. It's moving in the right direction for him.
So he should win in 2 sets.
Maybe, if only they could stop it after 2. Maybe Dimitrov will default or retire.
Anyway, Dimitrov also was very, very impressive today. Yeah? He beat quite well. I mean,
he was impressive.
6-3, 6-2, 6-1 to Goffin. Huh?
Yeah, he played a really sound match today, Ubaldo, and it was windy. It was windier during that match than it was during the Nadal match, and Dimitrov handled it beautifully. And he had too much firepower for Goffin, but he was also very steady. I thought he played a smart, sensible match, and he served well when he had to, and so he's coming into the semifinals with a good deal of confidence himself.
Yeah, he was in the semifinal in Wimbledon in 2014. We
Right.
expected him to be more open, and then he never came back until today. I mean, that's
True, true.
But he promised to me that he will keep his concentration at least until the semifinal. Then he said, maybe next week I will have some distractions.
Well, he doesn't want to be distracted for a minute against Nadal, because if he does allow that to happen, Nadal will exploit it. He has to be really sharply focused against Nadal in order to have a chance to win that match.
And Nadal will be playing his 24th Grand Slam semi-finals. Can you?
Amazing.
Amazing. Well, okay, we have to talk briefly about the girls. I mean,
Sure.
we both were wrong expecting Pliskova to beat Lucic Baroni. Instead, she won in 3 sets, 6-4, 3-6, 6-4.
Yes, strange
34
match.
years later.
Sorry.
I mean, sorry, not 34 years later.
34
She's
years
34
old.
years old and 17 years old later.
I thought it was a strange match, and I thought that Pliskova, who was up a break in the first set, pretty much fell apart after 3-2, and then she settled down. She came from a break down to win the second set. Then at 4-3 in the third set, Pliskova leading on serve. Lucic took some kind of a medical or injury timeout, came back. I think she just had her leg taped up, and then she was unstoppable the last 3 games. But I was disappointed in Pliskova, who we saw Ubaldo get to the U.S. Open final. I wanted to see her play Serena Williams again. She beat Serena at the Open. We could have had a nice rematch. It's not going to happen. I think Serena will be far too strong and solid against Lucic. I don't see her losing a set in that semi.
True, even if we didn't, you were right also to see Serena beating Konta. I thought Konta could do better, but I mean, anyway, it's good. Maybe we will have a Williams show in the final.
Do you think so, or do you like?
Because tomorrow there is Coco van der Weijden versus Venus, and I don't know who you like.
I like Coco van der Weijden.
You like Coco
In fact, I'll be disappointed if she doesn't win, because I don't think there's, at this stage, coming off the 3 good wins she's had over Bouchard and Kerber and Muguruza, to lose to Venus is not something that she would expect. She'd be disappointed in herself. No knock on Venus, but I like Coco van der Weijden to win that match.
Federer versus Wawrinka. Who's gonna win?
Federer 5 sets.
Okay.
What do you think?
I would say, just to contradict you, either Federer in 3 or 4 or Wawrinka in 5.
Okay, I hear you, but I'm somehow thinking that Federer is going to find a way to get through it barely.
All right, okay. It's all from Melbourne tonight. Bye-bye and see you tomorrow.